All right.
I mean,
I
you're
started
probably
the recording.
okay. Cool.
Okay. So you want me to start, or do you want to start?
You can start.
Okay. So Kakashi tags Deidara from a very long distance while he has trouble aiming it. So like a word set using Kamui Kakashi can tag someone who's relative to someone.
He's relative to base Kakashi. I mean, base Sasuke, and he only is like relative because he reacted. He's not like equal speed.
Well, it's fine if they're not equal speed.
Yeah, he can
Relativity implies
react
that
to
they're in the same.
base one Naruto. Yeah.
Relativity implies they're in the same ballpark. So, like, if Kakashi can tag him from that far away, then that means he could probably tag Sasuke. And to address the Sasuke starts off in base thing, the Sasuke base thing, I'm fine with him being relative in base. Sasuke starts off his fights in base, so it's cool.
Oh, yeah, by the way, are we doing like in character where they like Kakashi starts with just his normal Sharingan and Sasuke is in base, or do we want to start like CS like full power CS2 Mangekyo route?
Hey, hold on. My fault. I don't mean to interrupt, but because we actually just went immediately to the debate. CJ, you got Panar Kakashi, jmercy, you have fucking Hebi Sasuke, manga, data book, fan books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, good. All right, cool. That's all.
So like even if you want to say that, the thing is, the way Sasuke fights, and every single time we've seen him fight in early Shippuden, he goes in for like a direct blow first. For example, when you first see him in Orochimaru's hideout, he then blitzes Team Seven. He tries to beat them up, and then he's about to drop Kirin on them. Like Orochimaru stops him, and then in the Deidara fight, he tries to blitz Deidara and Toby by like swiping at them, but then Deidara is able to react to that. So um, in this scenario, Sasuke would more than likely try to blitz Kakashi because he shouldn't be aware of something like Kamui by like going for direct swing from his sword because Kakashi would be able to react to him because of the Kamui thing and other feats. Kakashi could just turn on his MS and Kamui Sasuke away because like it's in character for him to use it if he's about to die.
Okay. Deidara reacted to the Kamui, right?
Yeah, but he still got tagged by it.
Yeah,
and
he still got tagged.
Far away. He still got tagged despite it being super far away, despite him saying, "Hey, what's happening to me right now?" and feeling stays distorting. And Kakashi just says he has trouble controlling Kamui. And Pain that Kakashi would have more experience with Kamui. He would be closer to Sasuke because Sasuke doesn't fly away on birds. And so that would just allow Kakashi to shoot on Kamui and Kamui Sasuke away. His like head or something.
Can you prove that distance changes the speed of the Kamui?
Well, if you're suggesting that distance doesn't change the speed, that doesn't mean anything for me.
Okay, I just want to like establish that the long distance doesn't mean anything because Kamui is just him like building up chakra in his eye, and then he makes a portal where he's looking. It doesn't really matter about the distance.
It would matter in the sense that like it's a faraway target. Faraway targets are harder to hit, especially when like Kakashi used it. He was hospitalized for a week, and then when he uses it twice in a row, he dies right in the pain arc. So that would imply like a heavy stamina drain. He also says, "Oh, this is very taxing" and all that. So it would be more like a feat for Kakashi to still hit him despite him being so far away and under all those circumstances. So like it doesn't really. I wasn't really arguing speed. Distance should affect speed. It just means Kakashi just has a better chance of hitting Sasuke, of course.
Like better chance in hitting him, not because speed though. Better chance because he has better like control and understanding where he's gonna place it. It's not. No, it would faster.
Also be speed. All I said is that like even if you want to say distance doesn't affect the speed, it's still able to tag Deidara. So like if you're saying speed doesn't affect the distance doesn't affect speed, but it can still tag Deidara despite Kakashi being under bad circumstances. That just means Sasuke is gonna get hit by it if he's closer up.
Well, like why does distance? Like what I'm trying to say is he's not gonna hit Sasuke because of a speed difference. Like so Sasuke is faster than Deidara. They're relative, but he's faster.
Just reacts to Sasuke.
He reacts to base. He reacts to base Sasuke blitzing him and he barely jumps out of the way.
Okay, so
that's not so they're relative, but they're not the same speed. Sasuke in the fight with Deidara, Sasuke is clearly stated to be faster than him because Deidara is always saying, "Oh my god, he's so fast."
Okay, saying someone is fast doesn't mean they're faster than you. That just means you're impressed by their speed.
Well, can you prove that he's the same speed as Deidara, even though
I never
Deidara
said
can
You
react?
know what relative means? You know what relative means? Like
it means they're in the same ballpark of speed where Deidara can react to Sasuke, but that doesn't mean he's as fast as Sasuke.
Well, if he can react to him, then that means they should be of similar speed tiers, right? So I don't care if he's faster or as fast. The fact that they're in the same speed tier would imply that if Kakashi is able to tag him under bad circumstances, while the target is far away, so he would have less of a chance of hitting it. If he's able to still tag Deidara, Sasuke, who would be in the same speed tier, would still get tagged by it.
Sasuke has better reaction speed than Deidara, though.
Can you prove that?
Yeah, C0.
C0?
Yeah, he reacts to C0 while out of CS2.
Is that the one where he gets all black and he does the 10-kilometer explosion thing?
Yeah, and in the panel, Sasuke doesn't move all the way until the point where Deidara blows up.
Okay, so how fast is the C0 explosion? Like, where does that get you?
I think I saw some shit about it from the point. It's like it fills up the whole area before sound's even made, so it's at least faster than sound, which isn't like super impressive.
Faster Kakashi. Kakashi should be faster than sound as well. Where does that get you then?
Yeah, well, that's a fully out of chakra, basically. Sasuke, he's out of CS2, doesn't have a Sharingan on or anything, so he can react much faster than that.
Okay, how much faster?
I would say at least twice, 3 times.
Okay, so he's twice the speed of. Okay, so you scaled Sasuke to twice the speed of sound. Kakashi cut a lightning bolt while he was a kid. That's way faster than sound. So it doesn't get you anywhere.
Okay, let me like put skins. Pull up my evidence. That one.
What are you trying to find?
No, I have scans. I'm just going through them.
Okay.
We can't really say like how much faster than sound Sasuke would be. It's completely arbitrary, so I can't really like place him anywhere. It's just like him super fatigued and no Sharingan is significantly faster than sound.
Okay, so you said yourself that if Sasuke was under good conditions, he would be 2 or 3 times faster than sound.
No, I'm disregarding that argument because it's fully subjective and doesn't go anywhere. There's no way to really tell how much faster Sasuke would be.
Okay, so he's unquantifiably faster than sound, while Kakashi's at a higher like level because he cut a lightning bolt while he was a kid.
Well, we don't know how we know that he was very, very weak compared to his full strength at that point.
Okay, but you still can't quantify how much is very or how much is significantly.
Well, so Sasuke is like way, way faster than that because he blitzes all of Team 7, who were fighting Kakashi, Sakura and Naruto were fighting Kakashi in the training battle, and Kakashi isn't like blitzing them in that.
Well, one, Kakashi got stronger because in the pain arc he just displays better feats
unquantifiably.
Naruto. Huh?
Can you quantify how much stronger he got from there?
How much stronger?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Well, no, it doesn't really matter because you still, if I'm not mistaken, you're fine with Kamui being like able to tag Sasuke, or are you not fine?
No, I'm fine with Kamui being able to be reacted to Deidara, who can also react to base Sasuke.
Okay, well, I don't really need to prove that Kakashi necessarily got faster because the way Kamui works is like if Kakashi can track it, right? He just activates Kamui and then it will try to do its job by sucking them away, unless the person's faster than it, right? Which you just said Kamui should be on the same speed tier, right?
Same speed tier to base Sasuke, yes.
All right, so if you're willing, if you're willing to admit that like Kamui can catch Sasuke and Kakashi can just react to Sasuke because I already gave my skill for that. And that should just does it doesn't really mean much if Kakashi can't move out the way of Sasuke's like sword swing. He can just calmly his arm or chest away and win the battle.
Well, we said we're fighting in character, right? Because they're starting in base, right?
Mm-hmm. And in character, Sasuke goes in for the kill with his sword.
Right.
And because Kakashi can react to Sasuke, which I've already showed you earlier, and that should just mean Kakashi activates Kamui.
Well, Mangekyo Kakashi can react to Sasuke. You haven't been able to prove speed scaling that because Mangekyo stated a much larger amp.
To what? Like strength? As a shinobi?
It doesn't specifically say, so you would say it applies to all things, especially because especially reaction speed, because the Sharingan is stated a significant perception amp. It's like that's the big purpose of the Sharingan. So I'm saying that since it says it's significantly stronger than the 3-tomo, then since the 3-tomo's main purpose in amping is reaction speed, is one of its main core features, then Mangekyo being stated stronger than that would mean it's significantly stronger in that portion as well.
Okay, well, first of all, you yourself said, well, it doesn't specifically say, so therefore you can't make the claim that it's referring to reaction speed. Second of all, you know how KCM1 Naruto goes relative or like is able to fight alongside EMS Sasuke perfectly in the war? But like Naruto was also going hand to hand relative with 3-tomo Itachi. That should just suggest that 3-tomo doesn't really amp the MS. Like it doesn't really amp the reaction speed.
Itachi can just
Naruto goes relative with people with two different like tiers of Sharingan.
Yeah, but Itachi can just be vastly above Sasuke, which is shown in the Kabuto fight that he does significantly better than Sasuke.
Doesn't Itachi just say he has the plan to defeat Kabuto? And as far as I'm aware, I don't think we ever see Itachi relay that same plan to Kabuto.
Well,
so of course he's gonna do better if they're like even if let's say they're on the same level playing field, they're relatives, they can react to each other, they can fight alongside each other. If one of them is going in with a specific plan and one of them isn't, who's gonna perform better? The one with the plan to take down the other guy or the one without a plan?
The one with the plan. But that doesn't change the fact that that doesn't change the feats that Itachi pulls off better than Sasuke. Like when
what are those feats?
Like when Kabuto uses White Extreme Attack, Sasuke gets completely taken out of his Susanoo and Itachi doesn't. Itachi still let me find it. I don't specifically have that scan right now.
If you're trying to find the chapter, it's like 580.
Okay, thank you.
Check evidence. It's right there.
So, is the order from left to right then of this?
Yeah, first, second, and third. Yeah, it's all in order. If you want it individually like that, it'll.
Yeah, so he uses the white extreme attack, right? And then it shows Sasuke's perspective because he's the last thing shown on the first panel with the question mark. And then it shows his perspective here where he's going completely blind. He can't see anything. He's covering his ears. And then it shows in the next one. No, it shows Itachi still has his Susanoo and he's using the hand to cover Sasuke.
What the hell?
Yeah, and the third one on the second row.
It's no use. I can't hold Susanoo. I need to go after Itachi to rewrite the tag in his head and make him a pawn again, or even better.
And then it states that Kabuto was targeting Sasuke with this attack. And then Itachi says if you really want Sasuke, you'll have to catch him first.
Okay, wait. So in this panel before, Sasuke has his Susanoo up, right? And then Itachi is dashing, and then he activates the white rage thing. And then we both see them cover their eyes and close their ears. Sorry, whoops. Cover their ears and close their eyes. My fault. And then Itachi activates his Susanoo.
Yeah, which shows he has faster reaction.
So what happens? They both get hit by it.
Which shows he has yeah. So then Itachi reacts faster because he's able to react to the attack after the white extreme attack. after the jutsu, and Sasuke isn't.
Okay, so here's the problem with what you're saying though. Sasuke, for all Sasuke knows, he just hears this crazy sound and he gets blinded, right? If he's experiencing all this and he already has his Susanoo up, what else is he supposed to do? He can't activate Amaterasu because if he does, he's blinded, right? So his knee jerk reaction is to close his eyes so he doesn't keep getting blinded. And he already has a Susanoo up. So what else is Sasuke supposed to do? How is he supposed to react?
No, that's not his Susanoo though. I'm saying that's Itachi's Susanoo.
I'm aware. I'm just saying Sasuke already had his Susanoo up when Kabuto launched the attack. So I'm saying
so he got knocked out of it and couldn't react. So he got knocked out of his Susanoo by the White Extreme attack because he's not in it after the White Extreme attack. And Itachi defends him with his Susanoo and saves his life.
You realize the Edo Tensei, right, have different anatomy than their live bodies. And if I'm not,
how does that change it? How does that change?
If I'm not mistaken, the White Rage attack or whatever, doesn't it also affect your insides by using sound, right?
On your ears, yeah.
On your ears. Then doesn't it vibrate through your whole body?
I don't know how that's like relevant to.
Okay, here's why it's relevant. Because if Itachi is an Edo, greater regen than his alive body and Sasuke's body, then that should just imply that Itachi was probably just getting healed by the Edo, so he didn't have to face as serious of effects as Sasuke did, because Sasuke still has an alive body.
That doesn't really change Itachi being able to react and Sasuke not.
Okay,
that's still Itachi over Sasuke.
Okay, here's the problem. If Itachi has a special anatomy that allows him to come back faster than Sasuke in specific situations like this, he can be faster than Sasuke in this specific situation, but it's just shown throughout the fight that they react at the same time. So this is probably just a special case, like I said.
I don't know. Like we clearly see in a fight, Itachi does much better. And here's a direct feat of him reacting and Sasuke not.
Well, we already ran over the much better part. We already ran over the much better part, and I already brought up how like Itachi had a plan.
You can't prove you can't. Yeah, but you can't prove to what extent that makes him do better in this fight.
No, I don't. You don't need to.
And then here's an exact example of him reacting faster. You can claim it's anatomy, but that doesn't can't change doesn't change the fact of him reacting and Sasuke not.
Yeah, he reacts that's a direct feat because he has better regen, right? You're fine with that, but you should.
Okay, so that means better. No, that's better reaction speed.
Let me just show you the instances of him reacting alongside Itachi in this fight.
And you were talking about EMS Sasuke like being on par with a Naruto. Like, what Naruto are you trying to link that to?
When he arrives on the battlefield, that Naruto who's right there, he starts fighting alongside him with.
So is that KCM1? I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, because he enters KCM2 a couple times, but then he reverts back to KCM1, and he activates KCM2, and then he stacks stage mode. And then that's after EMS Sasuke already grew stronger, and Naruto also states he's getting stronger, or at least he has better reactions. Because during that fight, he's like, at first I could barely keep up with Jubito, now I can react to him, or stuff like that. So he says something along those lines. So they grow stronger.
Right. So you're admitting that Sasuke gets stronger with the more use of his EMS.
Well, duh, yeah.
Right.
So what is that?
So the Sasuke that's on par with the Naruto is a stronger Sasuke.
That doesn't break my case. In fact, it just means.
Right. What? Actually, so what? Can I just explain why that matters real quick?
No, it's cool. Let me explain this real quick.
Okay.
My scale is like you try to claim that MS would increase your perception or increase your reaction speed. I'm saying you can't necessarily prove that because Itachi, who's by the way stated in Data Book 4 that Itachi sees Sasuke as an equal now. And I was still looking for feats where like they react on par with each other, so that doesn't change anything. It just means Sasuke. Right. What's his name? Itachi
right. So
goes relative to Naruto.
Right.
And Naruto's above EMS Sasuke in this fight. And that just means Naruto is just. Never mind. Let me just find these scans real quick.
Well, yeah. So I mean, Sasuke gets stronger after this fight, and he's on par with Naruto. So Naruto's over this Sasuke, right? And that Naruto is swapping hands with 3 Tomo Itachi.
It is fine. Let me just find these.
Three Tomo Itachi can react to KCM1 Naruto, and that just means Itachi's stronger than Sasuke.
It's cool. It's cool. Let me find these scans real quick. Okay. Who the hell pinged me? It's fine. I'll just check that out later. Let me show you something. Here is EMS Sasuke and Itachi turning on their Susanos at the same time. That implies they were both able to react to this feat and then activate their Susanos, which would imply that my interpretation of what happened would be correct.
Okay, so that just means that Itachi has a naturally faster reaction time since Sasuke has a stronger Susanoo or stronger. So Sasuke has a better Sharingan, right? So that just means Itachi, and they're going equal. And that just means Itachi is naturally faster at reacting than Sasuke because he has a lesser amp with the Sharingan, and they're going at the same. Because what I'm saying is it's more than likely that Mangekyo grants you greater reaction speed than the normal Sharingan, because that's one of the Sharingan's key attributes is its amped reaction speed. And it says it's a better, stated a much stronger Sharingan. And then they're going equal. And so since the Sharingan is reaction amp, like that's its key feature, and it's the Mangekyo stated stronger, then that just like means it's more than likely that the Mangekyo amps reaction speed even further, because that's like one of the core parts of it, and it's stated stronger.
What the? Okay.
It's just more than likely that it also amps reaction speed.
When you explain yourself, please be more concise.
Yeah, sorry, I repeated myself a couple times there because I didn't have the full picture painted out of what I wanted to make out of.
All right, let me take this from a different angle, because I'm not trying to make this debate last long. So I'll say you can have this point, but I will say the 3 Tomo Kakashi should still be able to react to Sasuke, though. You want to know why?
Can you give evidence why? Yeah.
Because I'm sure you agree that Pain is over Datara, right?
That who?
Pain is over Datara.
In overall strength, but not speed.
Yeah, I'm not arguing speed right now, because again, my premise is that if Kakashi can react to Sasuke, he turns on his MS and then he calmly Sasuke away. That's my premise right now. So I don't really care for physical speed. I'm just talking about reaction speed.
Yeah.
So obviously, if Pain is not faster, my bad. If Pain is stronger than Datara, that should just imply that Pain should be able to react to Datara. If not, Datara would speed boost him, put a bomb in Pain's mouth, and blow his head up. Right?
You can't like prove that he can react to Datara. It's just stated he's stronger, so that could just it's not a direct.
So if he's stronger, stronger implies he can beat Datara in a fight.
Yeah.
That would if stronger implies he can beat Datara in a fight, again, it wouldn't make much sense for Datara to be a speed boost level above. So that would mean Pain can react to Datara.
Well, they don't necessarily say that he could beat him in a fight. They just say that he's stronger. That can mean like stronger against other opponents. That doesn't necessarily mean that his speed is able to react to Datara.
Oh my god. Okay. Pain is stated invincible in Databook 3, right? And Data is in Databook 3.
Okay.
So that would imply if he's invincible to what we know of the world, and Data is part of the world that we know of, that would imply Data can't beat him because Pain is stated invincible.
Well, that could just mean that he has durability over Datara's AP, so Data can't damage him.
But if Data can't damage him, bruh. Okay.
It could be about AP. You can't prove that means speed.
I'm not arguing speed. I'm just arguing he can react. That's all I'm arguing.
Yeah, that's part of speed. You can't prove that he can react.
You said, okay, what's that based off of? What durability feats does Pain have to base your possibility on?
I'm just saying that it's equally likely that it's not talking about Pain being able to react to
okay, but like here's the problem. You can say anything you want, but you haven't substantiated your evidence to my claim.
Yeah, because I didn't make the claim.
No. For example, if you said, well, Sasuke can speedless Kakashi because of the Sharingan thing, right? And I said, well, Kakashi is the strongest in the world. That's a possibility, but I haven't backed it up with any evidence. What you're doing right now is saying this could be referring to durability, and I asked you to provide evidence, and you haven't provided evidence.
Yeah, but I wasn't making the claim that it is because durability. I'm just saying it's.
I'm aware. I'm saying that you have to base your possibility in something. You can't just say whatever you want. Expect because that's not how debate works.
Yeah, but no, because you don't have any like evidence that he's over him in speed. It just says he's stronger. That doesn't mean it's about speed.
I was never claiming if he's over in speed. I'm saying he can react to him. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, but that doesn't it doesn't say he can react. It says he's stronger.
Okay,
it doesn't mean he can react.
Here's the problem. You still haven't addressed what I said. What I said is if Pain is stated invincible, right, up to like whatever chapter Databook 3 covers, and Data is in Databook 3, that implies Data cannot defeat Pain. You said this could just mean that Pain has more durability, and I asked you, what is that based off of? And you haven't provided what that's based off of. You're basically what you're saying is basically me saying Kakashi is the strongest in the universe, therefore he can beat Sasuke. I have no evidence to back that up, so I can't make that claim to defeat yours. Right now, my claim still goes through because you've yet to provide actual evidence to support your possibility.
Sorry, my internet cut out like as you started to say Databook 3. My bad.
Okay, my fault. So I've said if Databook 3 covers Data and it covers everything up to a certain chapter, and it says Pain is the invincible leader of the Akatsuki, right?
Invincible implies he can't be damaged.
30 minutes.
No, it just says you can't be defeated. That's what invincible means. And I'm saying if it says he's invincible, that should imply that he can react to Data and therefore use his abilities to beat Data. I don't care if you think Pain is physically slower. That just means Pain has to be able to react to Data if he's considered invincible. You said, it could just be that Pain has way better durability, and you've yet to provide any reasoning as to why that could be possibly the case. You understand?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Well, we don't know Data's durability other than Kamui, which is clearly bypassing durability because it just opens a portal to another dimension. Yeah,
I'm not arguing for Data's durability. You said your exact word that could just mean Data's AP is so low that it can't affect Pain's durability. And I'm asking you, what makes you think that? What makes this possibility like substantiated?
Okay, can you just show Kakashi reacting to physically reacting to Pain? Because I'll just move on because like we're not going to get anywhere here.
Okay, let me show you Pain. Kakashi reacting to Pain with 3 Tomoe. Here you go. You can see the movement lines, which implies he did it within the same panel. So it's not like he preemptively ducked down. It just happens while he's kicking.
Hold on, I'm just trying to. Okay, yeah, that is Truma. Okay, so he can react to pain, and then you're saying that pain can react to data. Then.
Yeah, and all Kakashi needs is for him to be able to see someone to activate his Kamui and beat them. And if Kakashi can react to pain, and pain can react to Kakashi while Kakashi's in 3-tone way, that just implies Kakashi by extension should be able to react to Deidara. And Sasuke, I mean. Yeah.
Okay, but so Deidara can react to Sasuke, and pain can react to Deidara, right? But that doesn't mean that Sasuke can react to pain, because reaction is a slower speed than movement.
I probably shouldn't have used the word react. It's more like perceive. It's my fault. But let me just re-explain. What was your argument again? Repeat that real quick.
So Sasuke is faster than Deidara, but Deidara can react, right?
No, and then you already said we already agreed that they're relative. You can say Sasuke is slightly faster.
No, but what I meant by relative is that Deidara can react. I don't mean that they're actually similar speed.
That should be what relative means. Unless
but I didn't say I never said in our argument about that Deidara is relative in movement speed. I said he can react to Sasuke. That's all that's been proved.
Relative in move. Okay, fine. That's cool. If he can react to Sasuke, well, Kakashi can tag Deidara, right? Despite being like really, really new to using Kamui. More experience with Kamui Kakashi should just be able to tag Sasuke if Deidara can react to Sasuke.
Okay, right? so no, I don't agree to that. So here's what I'm saying. He's better with Kamui, right? In the pain fight. And when he fights pain, instead of like, because Kamui, he has to build up the chakra in his eye, and then it starts opening the portal, right? And so he's not fast enough at doing that to be able to tag pain with it. All he does is he can open a portal right in front of his face in time to catch the nail that's flung at him, and the rocket right before it catches Choji.
Well, so you can't really prove what you're saying because I already established earlier on. I said, well, Kakashi only uses it when he's about to die, and if Sasuke is known for going in for a physical attack with his hands or a sword, he's gonna dash at Kakashi like he tried to do Deidara. And basically, what I'm arguing is that if Kakashi notices him coming towards him, he can activate Kamui to get rid of Sasuke's head or chest.
Well, why wouldn't he just get rid of Sasuke's sword like he did the nail in the rocket versus Pain? Because that's in character how he uses Kamui defensively.
Okay, because again, even if he uses his sword, even if he gets rid of his sword, that won't stop him from losing to Sasuke. Because remember, every time he uses it, he either gets really, really fatigued and he gets hospitalized for like a week, or if he uses it twice in a row, he literally just straight up dies, as we see in the pain fight, right? So it wouldn't make much sense for him to use Kamui on the mere sword rather than to use Kamui again on his head. It wouldn't make sense for him to do it on the sword.
Wouldn't it have made more sense for him in the pain fight to Kamui away Pain's hand that was holding the nail instead of just the nail right before it hits his face? Yeah. When he shoots the nail at him, wouldn't he just Kamui away the hand that was holding the nail with the nail instead of just Kamuing away the nail right in front of his face?
Well, Kakashi fights that one path, right? Or one or two paths. And he knows the path that's throwing the nail can activate his abilities without using his hands. So teleporting his hand away wouldn't be that big of a wouldn't be that beneficial rather than teleporting away the nail, which is smaller than his hand.
Well, so he could teleport away the nail in his hand, and it would get rid of his hand too, but he doesn't do that. He just gets rid of the nail.
Well, I just explained to you, the hand is bigger, and he knows that Pain can use his jutsu without his hands. So there's no reason to get rid of his hand. He'd rather just save chakra so he can either save Choji like he does later on, or he can have enough energy to tell Choji to go tell Tsunade that Pain is here and he's ready to kill everyone.
Okay, he just makes the same size hole of the nail in his hand, and then it also damages Pain. But he doesn't do that.
But I just told you. Like how Kamui works with. If he's teleporting a bigger object, Kamui will probably get bigger, right? Because he doesn't. Because Pain. Actually, no, never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because Oh, never mind. You didn't use the argument.
I'm pretty sure Kamui like gets bigger or smaller depending on what it's teleporting away. You see, like Obito when he teleports kunai, the Kamui portal is smaller than when he teleports himself, which is bigger than a kunai. That's just an example, right?
Yeah, but why don't they just determine the size of the Kamui and they just use the size that's needed for the attack that they're doing? Why would it be determined on the object they're looking? Because then if he was Kamui Datara, it would just Kamui all of Datara because you're just looking at Datara.
Okay, well you're saying if he can adjust it, right? That's okay. So let's say
then he would just use the same size hole on Pain's hand, but he only uses it on the nail right before it hits him in the face.
Again, I just provided 2 reasons as to why there's no reason to do that. You just keep repeating yourself.
It would still deal damage to Pain, which is better than just getting the nail.
Pain can use his abilities without using his hands. So there's no point in doing that.
It still deals damage to Pain, so that's just better. There is a point.
But if that damage
because it would Kamui his hand.
If that damage
and it would cost the same chakra.
Well, okay. Huh? Cost the same chakra to teleport a small nail compared to a whole person's hand?
No, because he would just make the same size hole he did for the nail in Pain's hand, and it would damage his hand as well.
Okay, well, again, I'm going to repeat myself one last time. We can move on to the next point I was going to bring up. That it doesn't matter if he can teleport his hand. It makes no sense to teleport his hand, which is shown because teleporting his hand will do nothing. Kakashi's goal right now, while he's fatigued after fighting Pain with the other Konoha ninja, is, hey, tell Choji to tell Tsunade that Pain is going to kill everyone or something, right? So he just chooses to conserve his stamina as much as he can, which is by teleporting the, whatever it's called, the nail. The goddamn nail.
Okay, and my argument still stands that it is still beneficial for him to deal damage to the Pain.
But the damage will mean nothing because his abilities, although
damage is damage.
Yeah, but the damage is minimal because Pain uses his abilities more than he uses taijutsu.
Yeah, but it wouldn't cost any extra chakra, so it wouldn't be any beneficial to not. There's no benefit to not.
Okay, wait.
Because you just open the same portal.
Let's just move on. We keep repeating ourselves. Let's just move on. Okay. What else was I gonna bring up? You're fine with Kakashi being able to physically react to Pain, right?
Yeah, with 3 Tomoe, yeah.
With 3 Tomoe, and I already provided why Pain should be able to react to Datara, which we already covered. You don't need to address that again because we already covered that. We moved on.
So right, and then my okay, can I counter?
Saying, yeah, you're counter to what?
To because that doesn't mean that Pain would react to Sasuke because Sasuke is faster than Datara. Datara can react, but that doesn't mean they're equal in speed.
Bro, it doesn't. Again, I'm gonna say this one last time. Just because Sasuke is faster than Datara, you already agreed that relativity means in the same ballpark. You said they're relative, but Sasuke could be
that he's able to react. I never used the word relative in the argument.
If you say Sasuke is faster, and you can say Datara can still react, wouldn't that just imply that Sasuke is slightly faster? Because if Sasuke was significantly faster, Datara wouldn't be able to react. That just leaves them at relativity. All right, that's all I needed to say. They're relative.
No, well, I'm still gonna say that they're not actually relative because all Datara is able to do is react, and throughout the fight, he's constantly talking about how fast Sasuke is, as he's impressed.
We already addressed this point. I don't even know why we're arguing this. We already addressed this, and we moved on.
Okay, that's my refutation.
So basically, my argument goes: Kakashi relative to Pain, who should be able to react to Datara, and then Kakashi can tag Datara relative to Sasuke. So therefore, Sasuke goes in for the sword hit, Kakashi reacts, and they teleport Sasuke's head off. So now let's move on to your stealing.
Okay, so base Sasuke is faster than Datara, who is, we can just say, is react relative as your term, sure.
Yeah, relative in the same
stands for my meaning of reaction, yeah.
Yeah, so they're
same
relative.
same tier, but tiers are big. And
right.
and so then
let me just address that real quick. I'm not gonna let that slide. Although tiers can be big, even if you okay, let me just explain this one last time. You could say Sasuke's faster. I don't care, but Sasuke can't be significantly faster than Deidara if Deidara can react to Sasuke, right? That's like saying I can react to a bullet even though a bullet is way faster than me. I can react to my little sister's punch because in all reality, most humans are relativity, right? She can still land hits on me, but I can react to her punch more than likely I can react to a bullet, right?
Well, yeah, but the bullet could just be in a much higher tier of speed, right?
I know. I'm just saying. Well, that much higher tier speed would mean that the bullet is significantly faster, and I'm saying Sasuke can't be significantly faster. Deidara can still react.
Yeah, so I'm.
Relative.
That analogy doesn't fully work because the problem with that is the bullet is way, way, way faster than you. So like it's so much faster than you that you can't react. But there are things that are fast, like still much fast. Like I could react to Usain Bolt, but he's like 3-4 times faster than me.
Well, that's like movement speed, not necessarily punching speed type shit. And even then, 3-4 times is kind of crazy because his top speed is 30 miles per hour, and the average.
Yeah, I'm slow. I'm slow.
Okay. Well, again, my point still stands. I'm just saying Sasuke can't be significantly faster, which is what you kind of suggest by saying tiers are big.
Yeah, I'm suggesting that while Deidara can react, he could just have good reaction speed, but he's much slower.
So Deidara can react to Sasuke, right? And I already proved why Kakashi can tag people who can react to Sasuke. So that doesn't get you anywhere. Continue.
Yeah. And then my argument still stands. We can just disagree on that. Okay. So you're saying Sasuke blitzes Kakashi, right? Well, not
never
blitz.
said
He rushes down Kakashi like he did to Obito, right? And then Kakashi activates his MS, right? And he's going to Kamui Sasuke's head off. Well, so since we're going with the argument that one, we're in character because Sasuke is starting in base and Kakashi starting in 3 Tomo, Kakashi wouldn't want to Kamui Sasuke to death.
Well, okay. Well, you already agreed to the premise that Kakashi only uses Kamui when his life is in danger, right?
Right.
And
so
if
he'd
his life
Kamui
is
away
in danger, if Sasuke is about to rush towards him and cut him in half with his sword, wouldn't you just think that's good enough qualifications for Kakashi to use Kamui?
Yeah, but he
even if it's just his like.
Yeah, but he in character though, which is the argument. He Kamui's away the attack, not the person. Kamui's away the attack that's gonna hit him.
No, that's just not the case because he uses it on Deidara, even though Deidara was running away, not attacking, and he uses it. We already addressed the pain.
Yeah, but that's a different scenario. That's an Akatsuki member, not a student. That's a different scenario, and that's an Akatsuki member who's trying to take away Naruto. So he wants to kill him. He wants to kill him. Well, yeah, but Kakashi knows the Akatsuki. Naruto's one of the Akatsuki's targets. Yeah. So he knows that they're gonna come after Naruto. So he wants to kill him, but in character, he doesn't want to kill Sasuke. He wouldn't have the resolve to kill Sasuke instantly.
What you're saying doesn't follow because you already agreed that Kakashi only uses it if his life is in danger, in direct danger. He's about to die from getting the nail stabbed into his head, or he's
right. Yeah, and he Kamui's away the attack the attack that's going to hit him.
No, that wouldn't be the case. You agreed that only if his life is directly in danger, right?
Yeah, yeah, I agree that only when his life is in danger.
Yeah,
and then he Kamui's away the attack that puts his life in danger.
Okay, but then again, remember that he's still trying to live, right? Otherwise, if he didn't want to live, he wouldn't use Kamui, obviously. You suggested earlier that he could just teleport away Sasuke's sword. And I said, well, if he teleports Sasuke's sword, Sasuke still has the Chidori that makes him faster, and they're on the same speed tier. So that would mean Sasuke could just Chidori Kakashi to death. That doesn't change anything, which would mean Kakashi dies. So basically what I'm saying he would most likely just teleport Sasuke's head off, not just his sword.
No, it's not most likely that he would do that because even though his life's in danger versus pain, he Kamui's away the attack that's going to kill him. He doesn't Kamui the person and take the person out.
Okay, look. Here, Kakashi is the strongest Jonin in Konoha, right? And he right before he teleports the nail away, they were just fighting with pain. The Konoha Shinobi versus pain. If Kakashi, being the Leaf's best bet because he's the strongest person on the battlefield for Konoha's side, why would he instantly use Kamui, right? In that situation, that would just put his comrades in danger. And he also uses Kamui when his comrades are in danger. And if this is a one-on-one fight, he would more than likely just use it on Sasuke's head, even if he doesn't want to, because no comrade is there, so he doesn't have to protect anyone. He only has to protect himself, and therefore he uses Sasuke.
Well, he could have saved Choji and his allies by Kamuing away pain, but he doesn't. He Kamui's away the attack.
Got 10 minutes.
Again, Kamui heavily incapacitates him, and there's multiple pains. They see multiple pains. So even if he gets rid of one, there's still another one they have to deal with. And while he deals with the first one, he's still going to be incapacitated. And again, he's Konoha's best bet. So why would he incapacitate himself and not try his best to kill them while in 3 Tomoe, where it doesn't drain as much stamina?
So in the moment when he gets attacked by the pain with the nail, why wouldn't he just Kamui away the pain and kill him and save Choji? Because at that point
I just addressed that.
Yeah. Okay. But that's still. But the reason your argument isn't good. The argument you used before is because it significantly puts the village in a better scenario, which he would want if he got rid of one of the pain.
There's still another pain he's aware of, and that pain is able to fight alongside the other Konoha Shinobi. And the Konoha Shinobi, most of them are incapacitated. Choji's father is dead. The other guys are also dead, or presumed like out of commission. Choji's the only one who could move, and even then, he has scars and scratches all over him, right? And Kakashi's like, "Hey, bruh, we can't win, so I have to let Choji tell Tsunade what the pains are up to." That's literally that's why he didn't just teleport the main pain away.
Yeah, but at that
teleport the main pain away.
No, yeah, but at that point, he doesn't know that the Ashura pain is still there, because after that, the Ashura pain shows back up and shoots a rocket. So in his mind, there's only the one pain that's trying to kill Choji, and instead of saving Choji by killing that pain, he stops the nail from hitting himself, so he has enough energy to use Kamui again.
That isn't the case. The only time what's his name, Kakashi, isn't aware that second pain, the one with the rockets, is alive, is earlier in the fight, when Choji and Choji's dad like wrap chains around Pain so he can't physically move. Kakashi's like, "Wait, you're still alive?" When that goon Pain, the second one, jumps in front of Kakashi to save the main body. That's the only time he isn't aware of being alive.
Yeah, but after that, Kakashi pulls off the chain and they smash him, right? And Kakashi thinks that he's dead, and so then it's just the one pain. Yes, he does, because after he Kamui's away the nail, the other pain shoots the rocket at Choji, and he's like, "Oh no, that pain's still alive." I can go find the scan if you want.
Yeah, show me that, please. I'll try to find it myself as well.
Is it okay, since we're limited on time, I talk about something else while we look for this, and then we'll just come back to it when we find it?
Sure. Just gotta make it quick, though.
Okay, so Kakashi is going at Sasuke is going at Kakashi, right? And Kakashi turns his MS on and goes to Kamui away the attack. Mm-hmm. I'm saying that Sasuke would see him activate his MS and would go into CS2, which is a 10 times amp stated by Jirobo, who has a weaker curse mark than Sasuke.
Okay, that's cool. Okay,
so Sasuke gets 10 times. Yeah, Sasuke gets 10 times stronger and faster because 10 times more chakra. He stated to use Shunshin by Deidara.
I'm perfectly fine with that. The problem is, let's say he's like, "Oh, he activated his Mangekyo, and then he activates CS2, right? He can still try to attack while he activates CS2 because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, when he fights Orochimaru, he activates CS2 when he's in the middle of fighting, right? It doesn't matter if he activates CS2 or not. Kakashi is already activating his Kamui, and by the time his Kamui is done, right, he would just still Kamui away Sasuke. Doesn't matter if he enters CS2. Maybe if he enters CS2 at the start of the fight, like right before he even dashes towards Kakashi, maybe you could argue that. But if he's already dashing towards him and he notices, he either stops or he continues dashing. Kakashi still has the same win con.
Yeah, but so he gets stronger and he gets the wings from the CS2, and he can use the wings to fly, which you saw in the Data fight, or to amp his speed in the air. Saw in the Data fight, okay. And he uses that to increase his speed, and then Kakashi can't react because he's faster.
Okay, well again, keep in mind, remember he has to go through CS1 and then he has to go through CS2, which all take time, right? So you can't say he activates it as fast as Kakashi's Kamui. And two, wait, let me read this real quick. Holy cow!
I'm pretty sure in the Data fight he just goes straight into. I'm pretty sure in the Data fight he just goes CS2.
No, in the Data fight he tries to swipe at Toby, and then what's his name? Data reacts, and they have a little scuffle, right? And then Data pops. I think it was the C2 bomb, the one with the microscopic ones.
Yeah, he goes into the dragon, right, and he's in the air, and the dragon he already sent down a weaker homing dragon or homing bird. He sends a stronger one, and Sasuke doesn't have anywhere to stand, so he goes down to his sword and he goes into CS2 and blocks the attack with his one of his wings. Yes.
No, that's not exactly what happens. He tries to slash at Toby. They jump up. Toby gets up. He's like, "Wow, this guy's kind of fast." And then they create the dragon. They start flying up. The Data starts to spam bombs. It doesn't work. He does the microscopic ones. Sasuke puts him in a genjutsu and then appears behind him in CS2. That's the first time he uses it in the fight after he puts Data in the genjutsu.
Can you show evidence of that? Can you show evidence of that?
Oh, my sweet Jesus.
Y'all got 3 minutes.
Oh my god.
I'm okay with extending the time because we haven't really got very far.
No, we can't change that because like the judges, they remember they're their own people. They need to do stuff as well. We're trying to be more we're trying to raise the average like skill so we can be more concise by like limiting it to a specific amount of time.
Okay.
That's what the server's trying to do, I believe. Oh, I guess you're right. He does go CS2 to block him, my fault. But even then, that still isn't at the very start of the fight. And you can't even prove how fast that was.
Well, it's just he is over 10 times stronger. So it's just 10 times more chakra. So he uses the chakra to amp his move speed. He also gets a wing in CS2 or CM2 to increase his move speed even more.
But if Kakashi's already activating his Kamui, it doesn't even matter if he does go CS2 because the Kamui is already on Sasuke's body, and therefore would Kamui his head off.
Well, he would react. He would react to him going into in the MS, and he takes time to charge up the chakra on his eye. Before he used the Kamui, so he reacts to the.
While he's going CS2, Kakashi can just keep track of Sasuke, and then he can just still activate Kamui. Because I already established earlier in the debate, which you haven't contended with. I already established that Kakashi needs to see you and then activate Kamui, and then it appears and it sucks you away or whatever he's targeting at the time. You never
after he charges the chakra in his eye. Yeah, after he charges the chakra.
So even if CS2
looks there and he creates a portal.
Even if CS2 Sasuke stops his movement and he jumps back to activate CS2, Kakashi's still going to activate Kamui and then teleport his head off. That's cool.
But so the Kamui is too slow to hit him though, because
you yourself said distance doesn't affect.
Yeah, the distance doesn't matter. Data was able to react to it, and Data can react to base Sasuke. The Sasuke is much faster.
So if you admit the speed doesn't change no matter the distance, if he can hit Data from that far away with a weaker Kamui, and if he can hit and if he can hit something that's really close to his head in the same amount of time, like you're suggesting, by saying distance doesn't matter, that should just suggest that even if Sasuke jumps back to activate CS2, like you said, distance doesn't matter, and therefore it would still tag Sasuke like it would even if he was heading towards him.
Right. So
I'm pretty sure that's been 3 minutes, bro. Want to leave it up to the judge?
Yeah, can we do quick conclusion to summarize our argument at least real quick before we end?
Are you fine with that?
Up to y'all.
Okay.
I'd like to summarize because I didn't really get to fully state what I wanted.
You can summarize first then.
Okay. So Sasuke in base charges at Kakashi. Kakashi goes, "Oh fuck, I'm getting blitzed. I need to turn I'm getting outsped significantly because he can still react. He's getting outsped and he's about to get cut in half. He activates his MS. Sasuke reacts. He goes into Curse Mark Stage 2. Then he's charging at Kakashi still. Kakashi is starting to open the Kamui portal. He's now significantly faster than the Datara who reacted to the Kamui. This is a better at using Kamui Kakashi, but we don't know to what extent. So he dodges the Kamui. He backs up. He uses his giant fire style jutsu that was stronger than Itachi's. Kakashi has to Kamui away the fire style because it's going to kill him. And then the fire style creates Kirin. Kakashi has now used Kamui twice. He can't use another one or he's going to die already. And the Kirin hits him and he dies.
You know what a conclusion is? A summarization? It summarizes what happened in the debate, and half of your conclusion didn't happen in the debate, just so you know. That's a heads up. All right, let me conclude. So basically in the debate, he agreed that Sasuke and Kakashi should be in the same ballpark. He agreed Sasuke starts off in base. Kakashi starts off with 3-tone way. I gave my premise as to why Sasuke would zoom in on Kakashi. Kakashi would activate his MS and teleport Sasuke's head off. And he all he said to that was, well, he just jumped back in CS2, but he never addressed how I said, or he never properly addressed how I said, even if he jumps back, he should still be able to tag him because you said distance doesn't matter. So therefore, he'd still come off Sasuke's head off, even if he does go CS2. That's basically what happened.